If you're really hurting the tight end, I mean, it's sneaky good against Miami this week.
Wow, that was like like a huge chasm of information in like 2 minutes. Way to go, Dillon. You might want to replay that a couple of times because he was going really fast. All right, final word, Dave.
Hey, you know what, though? I got to give a quick shout-out to one of my favorite segments that we all grew up with. NFL Primetime is back, folks, on ESPN+. I went and watched the last week review with Berman and Tom Jackson. It's like they never left, guys. Go watch that. It is amazing. I had to give that a quick shout-out. Yeah, it's part of our childhood, and I'm glad they're back because it didn't feel like football without them. Another shout I got to give to is our newly acquired partner that we're posting on their site is Pack to the Future. Guys, check them out. Not only our podcast is on there, there's plenty of other podcasts, good writers. I mean, they have tons to offer on there, and they just had us on this past weekend, and we're going to keep mentioning them every episode because of the fact of how good their content is. Because one, we're on there. Next, I got to go ahead and shout out Julie Voigt of PFG Vibe and Archer Football. Great writer, intelligent lady. She knows her stuff. She can trash talk a little bit, but man, if you want to read some good football content, please read her articles, people. She knows what she's talking about. Also, too, yes, all great follow. She's hilarious. Her and her husband are both football analysts and writers, and you should give those folks both a follow. They're hilarious on social media. Also, too, Parker Mose, diehardpackerfan.com, up-and-coming writer.
Mose.
I hate you. Anyways, yes, check this guy out. Very intelligent young man. Knows his football, guys. If you go back, it's not just Packers. He will go break down film. And if you go read his articles, it's like reading more of an expert of an analyst that you've been like reading about for 20 years. He knows how to break stuff down, especially in the articles. I mean, go check them out. I mean, Jay, is there any other? Oh my God, I almost forgot him.
Our boy Ryan at Packers 365. Ryan Molstad. You want to go follow him? He's hell of a guy, hell of funny. Tweets out, Mr. Bachelor. Intelligent.
Does our post-game show.
Does our post-game show with us at Packers 365. Ryan Molstad. Go follow him. And
one last shout-out I got.
Oh, you got one more.
One last one. To Mr. Dylan Busby with our awesome first episode premiere of the Fantasy Files pregame show. He did a great job Sunday, folks.
9:30 a.m. Eastern. Don't want to miss it. Dylan does a great job with all your last-minute fantasy news Sunday mornings.
That's right. Bacon, eggs, and football. We go through all the matchups. We give you fantasy analysis. We give you last-minute injury news. And we'll let you know who's going to win the game.
All right, and if you haven't got enough of our talking for the last hour and a half, you want to go to NFL Addictions on Facebook.com. It's not a trash talk site, so keep it clean and keep it cordial. All your NFL banter on NFL Addictions on Facebook.com. And if you still got an itch to scratch and you're looking to win something really cool for that man cave, you want to go to Raz Addictions on Facebook.com and play their version of the raffle. They've got all kinds of stuff. You can even put in $10 to win $100. That's winning 10 times your money, folks. They got all kinds of stuff from authenticated memorabilia signed and autographed with all the paperwork. They've got grilling sets, your team logo on them, tailgating sets, helmets, all kinds of stuff. Tell them what you've won, Dave.
Won some everything from modern Packers memorabilia, signed helmets from Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers, Driver, all the way down to Paul Horning, Jerry Kramer. I mean, I even have a Lombardi art piece signed by a ton of the 60s Packers, all of it certified, ready to go. I mean, to show off in your man cave or she cave if you're a lady. I mean, just everything. I even won replicas of the Lombardi Super Bowl era rings from like Bart Starr, Ray Nitschke, Jim Taylor. I had those showing off on my shelf.
That's Raz Addictions on Facebook.com. Go there, play and win their version of the raffle. All right, folks, it's been a great night. We will be back tomorrow night. We have our Mile High podcast for our continuation
Looking forward to it.
Of our matchup show with the Broncos tomorrow night. What time is that, Dave? Like 9:30 our time or what?
I believe it's 9:30 our time, but we will put out a reminder tomorrow to make sure we get the right time out, folks.
So you don't want to miss that. It's our matchup show special tomorrow night with the Mile High podcast. Have a great night, folks. We thank Dillon and all his fantasy information. We thank you guys for listening. And by the way, we want to thank the 8 different countries we're broadcasting to, and thank you to all of our international listeners out there. We recognize you.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you a lot. Have a good night, folks. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Go Pack, go.
There, you Michael Thomas and Juju owners, hang in there. I'm with you.
Don't cut them, he's saying. Good night, folks. Go Pack, go.